Welcome to Moments with Marianne. This is your host, Marianne Pastana. And we're here today with special guest, Carolyn Antonini, who's here to share with us summer travel adventures for sporting events. For many families, summer travel season means it's time to plan a relaxing vacation. But for more than 25% of families involved in kids' community sports, it means a nonstop circuit of weekend road trips with teams, living out of suitcases, and hunting down hotels that are close to the field for the entire family. So is it really possible to make travel sports season feel like a vacation? Well, today's guest is here to share with us just that. Caryn Antonini is a multilingual entrepreneur, TEDx speaker, and media personality whose global upbringing sparked a lifelong passion for language and culture. A graduate of Georgetown University's School of Languages and Linguistics, she created the award-winning Early Lingual Language Learning System, and she co-produced the Town Dish series honoring first responders. So welcome to the show, Caryn Antonini.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Well, what an honor it is to have you here and to talk about this. So, Caryn, youth sports used to be just local events a few months out of the year, but now millions of kids are involved in travel sports. How has this changed the family dynamics for summer vacations?
Oh, it's changed dramatically. Parents with kids in travel sports no longer enjoy a long summer vacation. Instead, we're figuring out logistics, travel logistics, and kids' schedules, work schedules. There are a lot of early mornings, long car drives, packing, unpacking. It's a full-on commitment because youth travel sports really are year-round, from baseball to tennis to lacrosse to cheer. It's full on. It's a full on commitment. But it's great because we get to see our kids doing something they really enjoy and they're staying active and healthy. I personally love that aspect.
Well, it can be so much fun for the entire family. What tips do you have to help families juggle the busy travel sports season?
So I really, as soon as I know, I'm a planner and I like to prep. As soon as I know our next destination, I like to dive into the history of the area, some fun facts, local landmarks. I feel like it makes it more interesting. It's less of a trip, but a little adventure. Plus, when you're in the car, those long car rides or on an airplane, you can talk to the kids and keep them engaged and keeps them off their phones a little bit. And once you've got the lay of the land, then you're going to want to tackle your accommodations. So you really want to look for hotels that cater to families and offer family-friendly amenities. It really helps in terms of comfort, convenience, and affordability. For example, IHG Hotels and Resorts have amazing options and perks for families. Brands like Holiday Inn Express and Staybridge Suites and Garner provide a complimentary breakfast, which saves us a lot of time and money. My kids are always hungry. So for them to be able to enjoy things like scrambled eggs, Greek yogurt, fresh fruit, and cinnamon rolls, it's sort of a game changer. And once you're done with that, then you start your packing. So, there's the obvious, the team uniforms, the gear, but you probably want to make a travel checklist and have that handy for each time you travel. And also, I would say, lastly, invest in a great cooler because you can stock that with water, fruit, you name it.
Well, and I really like how you dive into the history of the area because it makes it such a memorable trip. So the children will remember everything from being at these very historic locations, the sporting event, and being able to relax in a really nice hotel.
Yes, it's so true. And also, you can have them keep a travel journal because you're really creating memories. This is a lifestyle now. It's wonderful for them to even collect little mementos. And I know my kids are always asked when they go back to school in the fall to share what they've done on their summer break. So you're really giving them a head start and with their teachers.
So there's so much time that's being spent in the gym and at the field. How can we keep kids entertained on these trips?
So I like to bring compact fun. Think Uno, Mad Libs, a deck of cards. It's again a great way to keep the kids entertained in the car, off their screens, or once you're back relaxing at your hotel, you can play after a long hot day in the sun, play games with your family, maybe some teammates, have a laugh and some friendly competition. You can also look for accommodations that have family friendly amenities such as a pool or outdoor spaces. Staybridge Suites offers a great outdoor spaces, which also have fire pits and grills. So it really does start to feel like a little bit more of a vacation as well.
That's so nice to be able to incorporate that and just the relaxing aspect on these trips because there's so much competition that's being had. What are some of your top items to pack to survive those long days?
First thing I pack is the travel tech bag. We keep all our chargers, our computer cables, adapters right there. It lives near our suitcase and it's easy to grab, it's organized, and no one's scrambling at the last minute. No one's forgotten a charger. The other thing I have is a mini health kit, and it's always stocked with lots of band-aids, neosporin, pain relievers, maybe some Advil. It's saved me more times than I can tell you. And it's great because you don't have to stop at a convenience store because all those stops really add up. And on that same note, I like to keep a stash of really healthy fruits and snacks and energy bars. Again, maybe some essential groceries, because if you do that ahead of time, it saves you that time and money. All those mini marts, those trips, yeah, your cooler is going to outweigh the cost of all those trips to the mini mart.
All that really adds up. With so much time on the road, how can families avoid travel chaos?
Oh, well, I think just really staying organized, it's really important. And I know in our family, it's everyone knows, like I said, where, our suitcases are, where the tech travel bag, it's really, and also keeping calm. I think as the parent or parents, you need to kind of set the tone. And again, it's supposed to be fun. Yes, there's a lot of competition, but bring those games, have some laughs, and it's a good time to bond with other teammates and remember that part of it as well.
What should parents look for when choosing the hotel for their travel team weekends?
Well, I think it really is what's best suited for your own family. But as I mentioned, there are great hotels like Holiday Inn Express and Garner and Staybridge Suites. So there's two different kind of options. One has, it's more of a kind of not in and out. They're very comfortable, relaxing, but like Staybridge Suites and Candlewood Suites, they offer bigger living spaces and fully equipped kitchens and laundry facilities. It's the fully equipped kitchen is great because you can save money not having to go out to restaurants all the time. And if you want to cook, some people don't want that, so they'll stay at one of the other options. But again, it's what's best for your own family.
As a mom of two athletes, what's your best advice you've learned from your own experience on the road?
I think the biggest piece of advice is to always have gas in your car and to keep very organized and again, just to have fun. I think it's what becomes chaotic when everyone gets a little rattled. So the more organized you can stay, it just becomes a lot easier. Maybe put things in the car the night before, have all your snacks. I'm a planner, so I go to the market, make sure everything's packed, and my kids help me. So enlist your kids, get them to help too.
That brings a whole family involved in a trip. My goodness. Where can our listeners go to learn more information?
So head to ihg.com/youth sports and you'll find a huge array of options and family friendly hotels for your next trip.
Well, Karen, thank you so much for taking the time to be on the show with us here today.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Karen. It's been such an honor to spend this time with you and to talk about summer travel adventures for sporting events. Make sure to visit ihg.com/youth sports to learn more information and to book your next travel adventure. Well, we're at the end of our time today. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. You've been listening to Moments with Mary Ann, where we make every moment count.
In a single moment, your life can change. Moments with Marianne is a transformative hour that covers an endless array of topics with the best of the best. Her guests are leaders in their fields, ranging from inspirational authors, top industry leaders, and business and spiritual entrepreneurs. Each guest is gifted and a true visionary, a recognized leader in her own work, and while teaching others to develop, refocus, and grow, Marianne will bring the best guest and sometimes a special surprise. Don't miss this. You never know just which moment will change your life forever. Make sure to tune in and visit momentswithmarianne.com for more information.